here we are then. Let's get into it. Alright, Token starting off on the T side. I'm not sure what to expect from the LolzTeam. I was kind of trying to look around the profiles a bit, and I'm still not sure what to expect. Looks like it's early CT aggression coming out from them. Meanwhile, Token, they're just here to rush B. Sage going straight through that smoke with the flash. Player not blind, but Sage still gets that entry kill. And no, already here, ready for that flanking banana. Let's check. He still gets the first one traded immediately by Hurty, is that? Yeah, Hurty. MSKR keeping things pretty in control for Token as well. And there's Bronx getting that remaining flank. And all is left to Goose. He has the kit. And he's just gonna run away. He holds on to something at least for the CT side going into the next round. Man, one thing I miss from UK to now is having multiple monitors. Like, it was so easy to do some of this stuff with multiple monitors. And as well... Oh, oh no! Goose! Oh, Goose. Missing the bullets. In that situation, you've got to hit the shot first time. Don't give them any room to breathe. And instead, it's going to be a clean sweep for Token in the first round. A lot of rifles. A lot of rifles going into this second round. Bronx, the only man with an SMG. They look like they want to gamble that A site. That's it. I want to say stack and sight at the same time. That's amazing. Token taking it nice and calm. Going for that same second mid flash by the looks of it. But this time it looks like they want to go based off of contact. Oh, it's the mid flash this time around. And in they peek, and there's only just a man jump peeking around to greet them. There's the banana players. They only get one. Goose is gonna find the head off of the bridge player. MSKR from apps, calming things down just a little bit. Sage not gonna clean it up as well. But a couple of the players went down there. It was starting to get a little bit hairy. MSKR from the balcony room just shuts that down. And now Token have the first gun round to contest against LolzTeam. A couple of MP9s on the CT side. They fight just a little bit. Sage catching the aggressing Hurty down banana. Ukrainian just a little bit too quick for that smoke to pop. Ultimately though, LolzTeam, the CT side, they have taken this. Leaving power there is a bit of a bold move. The MP9 down on 36 HP, the solo man here. A couple of the Token players just exploring the apps section of the map. But most of the Token players still reside over towards that ramp. Ready to go towards banana. Flash in. They basically have this. They're going to head towards A now. This is actually where most of the players are, on the CT side. The molly giving MSKR that first kill. Token methodically picking apart this CT side. Powers rotate over as well. Token, they've gone quiet as they head back towards the B site. The gamble stack once more. This is going to be the wrong call once more. It's Token. They get the opening pick over on B. They get another pick over on A. They go completely silent. And MSKR lurking in middle. He's going to get another kill. And, well, that is round done really, isn't it? the two CTs pretty content with saving at this point. Power is gonna be able to get himself an M4 rather than sticking with that MP9. But a successful start for the new lineup. As they go straight away 3-0 up. Looks like they kind of want to hunt for this as well. MSKR. Not sure he's really going to get involved with them. There's some gunfire, but nothing too strenuous. Main problem with this current time is the fact that Blast is on as well. Like, who's gonna watch this when Blast exists? Yeah. LolzTeam gonna full invest into this once more. Another two MP9s. I said P90. Man, if they had P90s. So, the CT side yet to get a full buy with all the bells and whistles. And meanwhile, Token sitting pretty to start off this game. Dejan had 0 kills there. Yeah. Standing yet to frag, but the rest of the team is doing all the work. Since we don't have X-rays on, there we go. So, pretty standard stuff for the CT sides. Some of the util, getting control of Banana, and then rotating players back over towards that A site. Now, Token, looks like they want to change up the pace a little bit here. Smoke over to long. Down. And they are already starting to bring the players out into brackets. Trying to flash off that pit player. It's not worked. Goose has got one. Blaze has got one as well. Out come the players now. And Coden, he's gotten 2. All left onto Bronx, and he can't do anything either. Coden playing off the contact from his 2 players in pit and mini pit. And able to hold down the site with the remaining 3 players. So very quickly, that round came and went. Thankfully for the CTs, it went their direction. So we look to slow things down once more. Goose trying to get a timing with that nade. Only gonna take 1 HP off Note and 2 off MSKR. Oh, he tried the timing, it's not exactly worked. We got Dejan to flash in the Banana players as they look to retake it. There is still 3 CTs over in this direction. So far, same as what we saw in one of the other rounds where the players mostly reside over towards B. And a little bit of exploration on A. Runts peaks perfectly with that timing, rips the head off of Hurty, who is absolutely hurting right now. Still a couple of players here. Looks like they want to do the retake flash once more. Sage playing anti-flash, but he's still going to get taken down. The smoke to try and help things. Blaze is going to come in to assist his teammate. And this is a little bit awkward now. Note. I'm not sure he was ready for Blaze that. A couple each way, and it's gone down to Bronx somehow. Trades on both sides of the maps. I need to make sure I'm not too loud because I'm still in a student dom here. Bronx. Oh. The pre-aims look so crisp right now. Those 2 headshots this round are absolutely brutal. He's gonna... What is that? Oh. Oh, I think he's had a heart attack himself, let alone giving me one. 2 incredible headshots, and then whatever that was, he gets the frag anyway. After a little bit of a reset, does get it the headshot. But my god, is that really trying to give me a heart attack? Couple of jiggle taps either way down mid. The Eagle has given up on that one. Are they boosting on B? No, they've got one sat first orange and one sat on top. Okay. Meanwhile, Blazed, the Deagle spoiler, is the first one on note, and he is gonna stay not quite. MSKR chasing him up the stairs through boiler. They do need to be careful though, because Goose is lurking around that area. They have backed off from it, so it's not gonna bother them too much. He's going quick. Goose. Look at this man. He's gonna be checked. MSKR is so ready for it. And they're going back to A. LolzTeam just cannot get a handle on where exactly Token is going. They go A, then back to B, then back to A. Who cares about Bronx's headshots before? That one is incredible from Cotin with the Deagle. And that gives them a win. It's the 3-3. Smoking off the pit. There is a guy in Graveyard as well. Good work on the timings here. And MSKR gets 2 of them. Could it be the anti-eco ace? Okay, Chen. Finally gonna get himself an AK. He's been on a Galil for a little while. He's the one to stick around. He's gonna go down here. PWR doing enough damage to take him out with the bomb. That's really all. Unfortunately, not the anti-eco ace for MSKR. I actually messaged MSKR at one point, like, yeah, I'm probably gonna try cast these games. How do I say your name? And the response I got back was, I don't know. And then he gave me a number of options of just saying MSKR or Massacre. And he has in fact been massacred there, Blazed. Peeking a little bit aggressively. A little bit tentatively aggressively. It was a bit weird that he slowly peeked into the second mid angle. He does get the kill. That is unfortunate for Zage. The A1S just on timing alone through the smoke. Blazed comes over towards the B site with the ult now. Peeking out. Good timing. Doesn't hit the shot though. Note is sneaking his way out into brackets. Does he look the correct direction at the correct time? He looks like he wants to sneak his way down short, but he's not going to do it. Oh, he's been spotted going into boiler by Goose. And now maybe... Oh, there's the footsteps as well. Herky peeking out. He takes down both Dejan and Bronx. And not left alone to clutch. Well, here's the pit play now. He can't turn around and get the kill, unfortunately. I think either way, Herty would be there to stab him in the back afterwards. So a second round on the board for the CT side, who are all pretty consistent fragging-wise together. They've just not out-fragged their opponents as of yet. Can we just point out that Note has 4 assists? Like, he was... What? Yeah, well, he had 4 assists before he had 4 kills. It do be like that sometimes, where you just getting assists, and it doesn't seem like you can get kills. But MSK has full hero the AK. The money, not that great. Dejan definitely on double eco. I think Bronx was as well. Zage, no. I've bought a little bit, but they could have ecoed if the other team could eco as well. But unfortunately, it is kind of a scuffed reset situation for Token. Looks like they're just going to fall back onto the B rush. The nades doing a lot of damage to Token. And now... and now they're running back A. Bronx, the most explorative towards top mid. But if they'd gone quick, there was a period of time here where there's only two of them passive on A. Now Blazed is going to be watching that long side as well. A Token do make their way long. So they're going to take that contact. He's going to come at a good time for Blazed! Oh, if he'd stayed still, he would have been fine. And instead he's given the AWP up. And that smoke, a little bit awkward. A Token. They're still silent. They've gotten this kill and throw the smoke down. And now they're silent again. And Note with the AWP is exploring his way over towards B from CT. The resmoke for Banana could lead them back towards A, and indeed it does. But now they've got 3 angles of attack. Flash is going to be coming from Library. He's getting the first one! The kills all going the way of LolzTeam right up until that end. Unfortunately, Zage couldn't get much more than one. The insta-goosh on the man in Graveyard really put a doubt on things until his teammate inside started getting kills as well. And now is the full eco with, well, investment for those that can afford it. Sage receives a bullet to the leg from the AWP. Very quickly coated. You see his hand jerk a little bit as to say, oh, I need to throw this already. The nades not netting anything from Cotin. It's Token's actually managed to do a little bit of damage. They've got 48 on Blazed and 52 on PWR. Goose looking pretty comfortable holding that Van App's position now. Of course, the next gun round, isn't that going to be like the first gun round of each team has all the bells and whistles at once? Oh, PWR, he's made a mistake there. That is a very bad mistake from him. He's allowed the bomb to cross. He's given up sight, basically. That is a really bad mistake. Completely just trying to run away. And jump peeking in a very awkward position. Only on the half wall. Realistically, you want to be jump peeking on the half wall behind car. 1-for-1 trade on the side. Goose has got one coming in from CT as well. There's Sage gone. And it's all on Note. Just a eagle. And he can't do anything. Down he goes. But at least he get the bomb plant. And 2 kills. That's a pretty solid eco for Token. I thought Axel's just, just saying 16 whatever the CT side has. That was the scoreline in the chat. Here we are. I think, if I remember correctly, this is the first gun round where both teams have all the bells and whistles, all the util, all the actual rifles. Because most of it has been with a couple of SMGs. Or maybe a Galil in there as well. Sage. Again, they try jump peek on that half wall. Blaze has got a 1 back, but MSKR got one in apps as well, which means Token still has the man advantage. Bronx, we know how good he is. Shots. This time, it doesn't land for him. Instead, he just gets a tag. And the nade only doing a little bit of chip damage as well. He timed that better. PWR is just walking back and forth between CT and Coffin's like, where are you going to nade next? Come on. Molly, very good time. The nade as well. That's going to do a lot of damage. Not going to prevent Token from taking the site to plant the ball. There's a world in where he just rips off that player's head this one. Unfortunately, it's not this one. And Blazed and PWR are forced to back off as they give this one up. Saving in for the next round. So, they should get another buy comfortably here. Blazed is on 5,750. Even then, Goose should be able to buy himself, theoretically. They can't comfortably drop these over. They are. 50 HP damage. Pretty good, but instead, Blazed is going to rip his head off with the orb. Any slow reactions from Blazed, and MSKR could actually get that kill. Well, one person has bought themselves, I think, because an MP9 on Herty. He does like those MP9s. Sage kept his kill a little bit. He should have had good timing. Instead, oh, Herty jumping around, trying to avoid whatever damage is coming his way. A lot of damage has gone the way of Token. They appear to have absolutely eaten the nades coming down Banana. Yo, this time busted up. One short. This Token has gone back to their very slow, methodical ways. Bronx, flashing top mid, flashes Banana. PWR, he wanted to jump peek that. Again, you see them jump peeking on the half wall, which is, I suppose, safer in a way, but it leaves you with a lot less time to back off if you get unlucky with the timings. So we saw it that round before when he tried to back off and got hit with a Glock to the back of the head. Note has just annihilated Blazed from the server. The man advantage, and somehow it's an AK dry peeking into an orb. It's Coton hanging around in the CT smoke trying to get timing, so he's gotten the first kill. Sage gets one back, Coton getting another one, Note having to trade as well. Finally, Coton goes down. And we're running out of time. Goose not going to be able to stop the plant, but he does potentially have a chance if he wants to luck at this. Two players on around 50 HP. But instead, he's gone for that AWP. Looks like he'd rather just save this instead. And Coton and PWR can get a compromise buy. Blazed can just fully buy up for someone, because obviously he would be dropping the M4, Goose drops over the ult for him. So there is options for LolzTeam to get another buy into this. You can't just keep saving every round to make sure you buy for the next one. That's not how you win games. And Token so far looks pretty comfortable on their T side. And this is a CT-sided map. It still annoys me having to have the default HUD. Unfortunately, I can't do pull forwarding, things like that, which is what I need to do. Custom HUD! Herty? Was that? The dink down Banana is insane. The nade, unfortunately, not in the right place to finish that off. LolzTeam needs to be careful here. And he is pretty careful. He does in fact get the kill on Bronx, who, untradeable and dry, comes out trying to get the initial kill. Doesn't pay off. Token exploring their ways on A. Most of the defenses from LolzTeam have come from just the players that happen to be there. Token has done a pretty good job at being unpredictable when it comes to the site they're ending on. Why are we watching here? There we go. This Token. Looks like they want to go to A through the smoke in MSKR! Deleting Goose, trying to hide his way into apps. Note getting one as well. Blazed. He did get one trade, but MSKR doesn't care. As the AWP edges his way back out of library into CT. That shot from MSKR on the guy balcony is unbelievable. And two are going to survive for each side unless Sage really wants to go try get Blaze. Timing doesn't favour him. Blaze will take him down, but Token, they got the money for it. Now, MSKR was on, I think, 9k going into this round. A couple of others were on pretty decent money as well. In comes a timeout. I'm assuming that's going to be a tactical timeout from the CT side. Wondering what the hell they do to combat this right now, because, well, they've simply just not been able to get a handle on things, really. A few rounds here and there, but unfortunately it doesn't show how it, like, who's won what round, but I think they've maybe won 2 in a row, but that's about it. I have no idea if I'm successfully being quiet or not. I'm probably not. Gonna get a note slapped on my door in a couple of days telling me to shut the hell up. Here we go then. Round 13. 2 more rounds left after this one, and Goose was locked into that aggression because of the util. And he does successfully get a kill for it. There's 4 players over on A, and Token then going quick. PWR this time he manages to escape onto the site. The needs as well to do some damage. It does plenty of damage. The Molotov taking him out of new box. He's just constantly running away. Blazed. Able to take out. Dajin can just, you know, stop existing, I guess. Sage, first one in. Can't get the second on Coton. But my god, Blazed. I didn't even register that that was a kill until he made his way back into church. Just the shot through the smoke connecting. That was what? That was on the coffins. That was on the planterite behind coffins. Okay then, I mean, if that's why you want to win rounds, sure. MP9 aggression down banana once more. No nade this time. Prevent that from happening. He's still chilling out towards the half wall here. No opening kill this time. And again, they leave that MP9 alone. There we are. Looks like the switch. So, for a brief period here, there's not going to be anyone on B. But by the time there is, it's going to be that AWP. And Goose has got the opening pick over on the A site as well. Here we go. The flash to take the AWP off the angle. It does successfully work. He's still here, but he's not got an opening pick yet. And LolzTeam banking on the fact that now they know the AWP is here, they're going to rotate over towards A. And he's perfectly correct in assuming that, because Token, they're collecting themselves in practice. Oh, MSKR going through the smoke. Unfortunate that they're boosting behind it. Token, they'd backed off into mid, and now they've come back towards long. Step, gonna give it away. Gonna smoke off connector. Be careful someone doesn't go running through that smoke, because it looks like they want to. And Kotin getting the opening of that push on the guy short, and he shuts it down, taking out Dejan as well. So, the Ukrainian side, not gonna let this be a complete whitewash. We are at 8-6 to Token Gaming. And that's a bit of a reset. This is a very scuffed force bite from the T side for the final round, which is unfortunate. It do be like that sometimes. They've very quickly taken top banana. Seems like a lot less util this time from the CT side over on banana as well. And Token are just like it's free real estate. Molotov is perfectly timed as the decoy goes out. Nade gonna do a lot of damage onto Note as well. Token has taken plenty of damage without actually seeing someone. This time, the shot through the smoke doesn't connect to a player. Here we are. The AK over in this direction. The bomb now coming in this direction as well as Bronx with that Mac 10. Looks like the CTs want to boost themselves up. A new box. As in comes the utility, Blazed running back to help. But Hurty doesn't need it. He's gotten 3 of the kills so far. He's still aggressing. He hits a 4th. MSKR finally taking him out, but he can do no more. Because in comes PW out to trade. Here we are then. In comes the first half. The first round of the second half. And I am loving this. Token Gaming, 2 of the players aggress down middle. Unfortunately, the banana push doesn't get anything from SKR. He needs to get one more and he doesn't. Zage trading one back, keeping it with just a one-man advantage. But there's a player either side. Whoever they go to has to go big right now. I think they're ready for B because Zage already is heading this direction. The kit's here as well, so they do have a little bit of comfort. Comes the util and Zage. They delayed it a little bit. They gave time for Zage to rotate in. So now both players are already here. And this is just going to be who does it best, who holds it, who retakes well. This Token going to boost Sage up. So going to get the first one. There's a player in dark and a player banana. Little bit scuffed, but Zage has got the second as well. He needs to get the third and he can't. Kotin gets the remaining 2 kills. And it comes down to one man. But LolzTeam have successfully just about gotten the T side round to start things off. Oh, that was unfortunate. Zage, 2 incredible kills. And just can't quite get the headshot when he needs it for the third one. They make their way down the middle again. Oh, Blaze going to be greeted with plenty of CPs shooting at him. He gets one before traded out and the rest quickly mopped up by his teammates. There's a world in where that can snowball. As I said before, it's unfortunately not this one. Okay, MSK doesn't want the smoke, I guess. He's got his own smoke. Oh, the aggression, MSKR. Oh, the flashes! When he needed it, it was perfect, but unfortunately, he's just gonna tap with the Galil and take the head off. Doesn't even need to see for that. Goose gonna upgrade himself to the port. Thanks. He's flirting with the idea of going fully aggressive for that. Instead, he's been taken out instead. Note left alone to hold this. The entire side. He's got the first one, he's got the second as well. Taking out Khotin before the smoke blooms. And now Token, they have a look in for this 3v3 retake. They almost successfully pulled off the 2v3. Two players are stacked over towards Banana this time around. The Molotov for the man U-Box is going to force him towards that second orange position. And Herky, a little bit of a spot, but unfortunately Dejan doesn't check it. Oh, it could have been so much more different if Dejan had checked that first. Goose and Blazed gonna clean it up. But that round could have gone a completely different direction if the first entering CT had checked the right angles. LolzTeam looking pretty confident now they're on the T side. Couple of unlucky mishaps for Token Gaming so far. And now they've got themselves an eco round to contend with before they can combat again with the guns. I guess Dejan just doesn't like the Deagle. Going for the P250 armor instead. As with Util, LolzTeam show a little bit of resistance on B before heading their way A. PWR just gets his head ripped off through the smoke. The jiggle deagle tap through smoke, just absolutely obliterating one of the T side. And now Token Gaming, the A players getting aggressive in brackets, and that brings Zage, the smoke jiggle tapper, all the way over to B. It's like Token don't want to flank this either, they're bringing their other players to the Speedway as well. Plays the first one, he just about gets the second, and Goose taking out Zage. Try as they might with the pistols. Not going to be able to hang on to this site. Dejan has got himself sneakily behind one of them. There's does damage, but can't find the second one. MSK into that heat. Unfortunately, Goose is going to spray him through the smoke with an A1S. So LolzTeam kept themselves up 11 to 8. Commentators curse a little bit, as I said. I'd like to think Token could comfortably see this one out as they win their T side. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge for them. But they have stopped that banana take from really getting its way. Bronx, I thought he was going to pull the trigger. Could have found himself headshotting a T-side players. Bronx, instead he goes aggressive. He's gotten Khotin, who is in banana, and he takes out Herty through the smoke as well. And Goose exploring the apps, wondering what the hell is going on in banana. Bronx, he's gotten those 2 kills, and immediately Note has gone running over to the A site as he doesn't need to see from up there. He just sprays and he gets the player. And back comes Note now. And the Molotov a little bit preemptive. But they're very ready for the players to be coming beat. These two setting up the crossfire from New Box and CT. Need to be careful they don't shoot each other. Smoke down to CT. Nope, gonna flash his teammate in. He's been volleyed out of New Box. Doesn't quite get the kill. Nope, peeking out almost. Was able to take down the other player, PWR, and instead Dejan coming through the smoke takes out the planter. And Sage lobbing a grenade into New Box to get the final kill. And Token get themselves on the board on CT side. MSKR slowed down a little bit, but Sage has really stepped up instead. Look at the assists, by the way, on the T side. Blazed has 9, and Hurty 5, PWR 7. That'd be a lot of assists. A real team effort from the Ukrainian side. As Bronx. Very awkward. Unfortunately, Bronx isn't the one that comes out on top. Hurty down to 15 HP, but somehow managed to get that kill. Dejan running over to help the sole man in the site. No, he gets the first one. The flash is good. He gets the second as well. There's the third. The flick onto Goose. And Dejan coming in through CT to assist means it's all onto PWR. And both of them are here in Banana. And unfortunately, he's not 100% ready for them to be there. He was thinking they could be there. the hold from Note. What is that? Oh, that flick. The flick onto Goose really just cemented the fact that he was saying, no, this is a token round. As the CT side get themselves within a round of their now ecoing opponents. MSKR, not quite connecting the spam. Wasn't far off either. As 3T players head their way down. And the flash is perfect. MSKR gets his head ripped off by a Tech 9. Sage. Oh, I don't think it's gonna be a bit awkward. He's gonna get backstabbed by a Deagle. Sage on a load. 50. Just running in with the headshot. Token, they've lost 3 players in this. But one more still has low HP for the other team. They are going to boost over this smoke. I might net them another kill. No, they don't quite spot the Mini Pit player. Blaze is lurking in! And he gets them both with the Tech 9. I think the man on top of the boost checked right at the end. Right when it was a little bit too late for them. He checked behind and suddenly just saw Blazed right there with him. What does this round hold in store? Having to eco once more, Token. Token don't lose, their win is just delayed. Sometimes by multiple games, in fact. think there's been a lot of presence shown on B this round. On the T side. There's a nade from them. Blazed. Hot flashing his teammates into brackets. And oh, MSKR trying to sneak his way down the stairs to get something in top mid. He goes down instead. Bronx has made his way over with that 5-7. That's a very slow, methodical round from the Ukrainian side. There's a couple of players. Can't get the first one. Sage can't do anything either, and Bronx, even coming through the arc smoke, goes down as well. And note, really not a lot he has to offer for this round. It's getting a little bit nervy now on the CT side. And that's a prime example. Maybe a little bit of nerve seeping in that this isn't going to be a comfortable one. And they are going to have to work hard for this. It does slightly annoy me in a sense that Sage is missing one piece of utility, and Bronx could have dropped him it with the new dropping grenade system, because he could have followed another flash. There we are. Lots of util coming out very quick. Token Gaming have already given up this long side. Left the note coming in. And in fact, Bronx is already rotating over as well. Token are fully sure that this is an A hit. And it's a very quick A hit coming up. And Hurty and Goose, they get 3 entries very quickly. Oh, Bronx, that he isn't ready for another man to be something in the block. Goose peeking out, and MSKR left alone, and he can't do anything either. That round, trying to stay quiet, but trying to cast it as quickly as I can. It was so quick. And unfortunately, a little too quick for Token Gaming. So a 14th round on the board. The Ukrainian T side just 2 rounds off. And the CTs are echoing once more. Supposed to be fair, you know, it is a bit more of a CT side of map, but there is the sense of like, playing with a stand-in on CT side. That's not always easy. Pretty sure MSKR and Dejan have played together before, but I don't think Dejan's played with the others prior to this. The Ukrainian side slowly make their way over to B. They have a man lurking out short. I think he was the one taking the first contact. Instead, in comes the B side, and Kotin absolutely rips the head off of Bronx. Stood on top of New Box. Here's a 1-for-1 trade, and Dejan has somehow managed to get away with an AK. That's over in mid. He's going to bring the AK over as well as Token. They do look like they're going to attack this. This would have to be absolutely pitch perfect to win this. And the first kill goes the way of Kotin. He gets the second as well. Zage is going to trade one out. So it went down to Dejan. He gets one himself, but unfortunately, Token Gaming, they're going to have to bring this to overtime if they want the win. But there's Axu in the chat once more. 19-15. Token, they're gonna have to wake themselves back up if they want that. MSKR's the man that's gonna be on the AWP this time around. Token. That's the first time they've actually had an ult. At all, I believe. MSKR. Oh, unfortunately, missing the shot from the guy Apps. Blaze. Oh, jumping up could have cost him. But unfortunately for Zaid, she was throwing a grenade. Which means Blazed, he's already in Goose. Things have gone a little bit out of hand here. Token Gaming. Oh, Hutty. Gives himself a little bit more HP. He does have an ult in hand, so HP is not exactly needed. Molotov perfect. Hutty. No, it doesn't matter. Hutty doesn't even get involved in the decision. PWR and Blazed shutting the remaining two as they try and retake. And that is the game over.